Hello Digvijay and hello Parth. Do you know where the other students are? Any idea?
They will be join.
Sorry?
Sir, they will join soon.
Okay. How many students normally do join? May I know that? Anyone? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How many students do join the class? Like the morning class happened, right? How many students joined that?
5.
How many? Five.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I was waiting for so many people. It is only five people. Is it because of a Sunday? Today is Sunday, right? Yeah. Is it because of Sunday,
I think
guys?
lecture.
Okay. So, may I request everyone to give a brief introduction about yourself because this is the first time we are meeting and only 5 to 6 people are there. Like a bit, one line, two lines. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
And from the next class onwards, since we have very less number of people, can I request you guys to at least switch on the camera? Is it fine? Is it possible for everyone? Yes, no.
Yes, sir. You can.
Okay. Let's start with a bit of introduction, maybe just one line, two lines, whatever is possible. Yeah. Can someone take the
Uh,
initiative?
yes, sir. I will tell.
Yep, go ahead.
Sir, myself Shubham Ghorpade. I have completed my degree from Siagad Institute, Computer Science, and now have took admission in MTech to Cybersecurity. So,
Good. And why exactly cybersecurity you have chosen? Any thoughts on that?
sir, I am giving government exams also. So side by side, I have to complete my M degree masters. So I choose this, and I have in when I was doing in degree that time I was having elective of cybersecurity that time I have that degree also.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. What about others? Can anyone else? No?
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, hi, good morning.
My name is Prathamesh, and I have done my BE from SPPU University.
Perfect. And why cybersecurity you have chosen? Any idea on that?
Actually, sir, it's like in-demand field. It is a very in-demand field, and I also have a particular interest in the field. So that's why.
Okay. What about others? Parth, Digvijay, Kunal. Okay, I think people are joining more. So maybe. But guys, I will ask you guys to try to make the session, try and ask questions by unmuting yourself. Uh, and yeah, do have the curiosity to ask any number of questions you want in the class, be it from the syllabus and be it like out of the syllabus. Maybe you have read something and you came across anything related to cybersecurity. Feel free to ask over here. If I am capable, if I am able to answer that, I will be trying to. I will try my level best to give the answer to that. Okay. Uh, so I think let's start with my introduction. So hey everyone, myself Rohit Mukherjee. I am currently working as an incident responder at Salesforce. I am currently having around 4 years of experience in cybersecurity. Uh, Apart from that, I'm actually having towards the defensive side of cybersecurity. I'm having the experience, and I have been teaching for more than 2 years now. So yep, that's all about my introduction. So let me share my screen so that and and yeah, please try to make the sessions interactive. Okay, that's what I love. And if possible, okay, I think I shared. How do I share the whole screen? Is it not possible? This is the screen I wanted to share. Let me know once my PPT is visible to you guys. Yes,
Yes, sir.
no. Okay, perfect.
Yes, sir.
So, the sessions I would be teaching will be about cyber forensics. We'll be starting with very basics. We'll try to understand few of the terms, technologies used in cyber security, and then we'll be slowly deep dive into the topic of forensics. Okay, I think everyone has gone through the syllabus, right? Yes, no, anything? This is not
Also,
the syllabus. Has everyone seen the syllabus? Yes, no. Come on, and no is also fine. Just be like, is it? Have you guys seen the syllabus?
no, no,
No,
sir,
No,
not
sir.
Okay. Do you have the required materials with you as of now?
no, sir.
mm,
Syllabus not yet shared.
no, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. I got it. I will ask that like what relevant materials or books can be shared with you, so that you can get it from the library or somewhere, wherever possible. Okay, so the syllabus starts with like unit one. We will be covering about introduction to cybercrime, digital forensics, and incident handling. If none of these topics is making sense as of now, I will try to make sense towards the end of this session, probably. Okay. So here is a brief about like what exactly we are going to teach all of the topics over here. So I thought that you would have got this syllabus. Maybe it is available online. Maybe you can try and see, download that. So then unit two will be covering about basics of forensics. Then we will be covering the topics of the cyber crime, and other things. Then towards a little bit of practical side like digital forensics, how it is exactly done, the analysis and the validation part. And then we will be trying to understand what are the different disk structure, how the file systems are there in Windows and all those things. Uh, how we can actually hide data inside an image and all those technography techniques. I think probably it is that only. Yeah. So I think over here you have got some books. Probably you will be getting these books in the library or somewhere. I am not sure how you try to manage with other subjects. Uh, so let's start. I will try to use. Okay. So the first topic is what is cyber security or what is cyber crime. So I will start with what is cyber security first, then we'll try to dive into what is cyber crime. So cyber security, as you might all know, and because of the reason maybe you're probably here today, uh, it's one of the things that it is a broad concept, right? So cyber security means whenever you're trying to go to the internet, right? You're always under a chance of exposing your data, right? So it can be your personal data, it can be your banking information related data. Maybe you're chatting with someone, you're sharing some personal files, videos, audios, something that is also having a chance of getting exposed to the wrong hands. So when we talk about cybersecurity, it means protecting this data, okay, all around. So if I start with very basic, cybersecurity actually stands with three principles, okay? So it is not mentioned over here, but I'm trying to teach it because it is important. That is what I feel like. Oh, why it is so? That's the reason I don't like it. Leave it. I will try to open my OneNote. Okay, my OneNote is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So whenever we talk about cybersecurity, I think you all know what is cybersecurity is as of now. So there are three principles which are very important, and that's the reason. That's the only thing we are trying to protect in cybersecurity. Uh, that is called as CIA try what? Okay. So what is the full form of it? This is very, very important. Okay. C means confidentiality. I will take a space and I will write it over here. I means integrity. A means, just a sec. I need to put in the charger. Yeah. So I'll request everyone from the next class onwards, please try to switch on your camera because it looks very odd talking towards a blank screen or like a black screen. Availability. Okay. So these are the three terms that you might need to. Whenever I'm teaching, you can continue taking your written notes with you, or else maybe after the lecture is over you can try to sit down and take the notes and written something. Okay, but try to keep on taking the notes because I will be teaching something more which is not there in the notes as well. Okay, as for example, this is probably not there in the notes. Okay, so when we talk about confidentiality means, I will take two important names from here. So let's suppose I will take Shubham and Utkarsh, right? So these two guys are talking to each other. They are probably sharing some personal things which they don't want others to be seen, right? But in the network, there is a bad guy who is like me, myself, Rohit, in there. Now what happens? They try to share some files, right? Some, let's suppose the message is ABC and something like ABCD, something. Uh, what happens? Confidentiality makes sure that this guy in between is not able to interpret the data, is not able to interpret the data. Okay, so that is what confidentiality is. Confidentiality means whenever you guys are talking to each other, or let's say communication is happening between you from your laptop to a server, that is a website that you're targeting, there is no in between. Some there is no one in between. Okay, no one is able to see through your communication, what are the requests that you are making and all those things. Okay, so that is confidentiality. What is integrity? Feel free to ask me doubts, okay, if you have any. Again, integrity means two guys are talking to each other. The maybe this is the person one, this is the person two, and I am the bad guy. Third guy is here in the communication trying to interpret the communication. Let's say the message one was trying to send it to the two was ABC, right? But what happens because of three? It got interpreted by three. He took the message ABC, he changed it to ABCD. Let's assume D to be the malicious code, and he is again forwarding the request to 2. But what will happen to 2? 2 will think that the message is actually initially coming from 1 itself. So 2 will open the message with the having the message A, B, C, D. Now, what do you think has happened over here? So if you see the initial message was A, B, C, the ending message becomes A, B, C, D. So you can see the D message was actually uh, was added by the threat actor, or you can say the bad guy, that is me. So that is nothing but a malicious code again. D will probably 2 will open the computer and something, and D will execute. That's how his laptop will become infected. Now what has happened over here, if you see, probably the data has changed, right? This was the initial data, this is the end data. The end data is not matching with the initial data, which was probably. So ideally what should have happened? The number 2 should have received the message of A, B, C. So this is what is integrity is all about. Integrity actually makes sure that the data you're trying to send, it should be not be manipulated in between. Okay, not manipulated in between. Am I clear with everyone? Is it clear? Any doubts?
Yes, sir. No,
What
sir.
about others? Why others are not talking? Bhairavi, Parth, Rucha, Prathamesh. So many guys are here, right? So let's try to make the sessions interactive, please. Next up is availability. Availability means very easy example. Today you are trying to go to youtube.com. This is the thing which you have the access, which you have the authorization to access, as well as you have the basically authorization means you have the permission to access the site of youtube.com, and it should be available to you. Now for some reasons, if YouTube doesn't becomes available to you, it is a problem. So in cybersecurity, A means availability, means if you are having the access to something, okay, the if you are having the access to something, it should be available to you at the moment of time you require it. Okay, whenever you require it, it should be available to you. In this case, youtube.com. Or maybe you can say this meeting that you are attending today, you had the access, you clicked on the link, you joined it, and because you had the access, you know the time that the lecture was happening at this particular time, you were able to join the session, right? So this is a brief about CIA triad. Now, this is the pillar of cybersecurity. Okay, when we say about what is cybersecurity, what exactly we are trying to do, this is exactly what we are doing. We are focusing on confidentiality of the data, we are focusing on the integrity of the data, we are focusing on the availability of the data. Any doubts, anyone? Shubham, are
No,
you
sir.
even here? Okay. Okay, Shubham is the one who is interacting, right? What about others? Bhairavi, are you here? No, she has left. What about Kunal? Are you here?
Yes,
No.
sir.
Oh, you are here. Okay. What about Utkarsh? No. Utkarsh is trying to speak, but somehow we are not able to. Okay. What about Rucha?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Perfect. Momita, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So Bhairavi has left. Parth, are you here?
Yes, sir.
That's good. Okay. And like I know a few of the students will, what they will do is like they will try to join the session and then they leave the session only for the purpose of attendance. So that is also fair. I have also done that. And now it is coming back to me. That's a strange thing happening. Okay. So now we have understood a little bit about cybersecurity. We have understood about the three pillars of cybersecurity, what exactly we are expecting. So let's try to understand into cybercrime. So now you will understand when exactly the cybercrime is happening. So cybercrime is actually happening when three of these pillars are hampered, right? In any of the way these three pillars are hampered, it is becoming a cyber crime, and we are the good guys, we are trying to protect that so that the CIA tried are intact and nothing happens to that. So that is the basic concept of it. Okay, so let's try to understand the cyber crime now. Okay, so that involves computers or aided by the users. I'm not going to read it through the PPT. Let me try to make you understand directly. Okay, so cybercrime can happen in different ways, right? It can be related to you as a person. It can be happening on your phone, like you receive a phone call asking you to pay some money, OTP, something. Uh, Nowadays, popular is one of the digital arrest thing. Some police officer will try to video call you, and they will try to say that somehow some of the reasons they will try to give, probably it can be related to a drug parcel received somewhere at the airport. It is by your name, and they will try to arrest you, and they will try to ask you money. You give that money, and uh, so that is basically a scam. Nothing is happening. Police is never going to call you video call and do something. Rather, police will directly come to your home and try to contact you. Okay, so that's the first thing you need to remember. uh, and next of all, it's not about only individuals. Organizations are also targeted. Why? There are two reasons. Sometimes the attackers are behind the money extortion. Sometimes the motive is behind the data or the project that the organization is working on. For an example, let's suppose, just an again an hypothetical example again. Let's suppose we came to know that NASA is building something extraordinary. Okay, So what Indian government will try to do, again, this is again purely hypothetical situation, okay? So what Indian government is just to back ISRO over here. So probably they will build a community of hackers and they will try to hack into NASA's network security. Basically, in the parameter of NASA, they will try to breach into that network and they will try to gather the information what extraordinary project they are doing, so that who is getting the benefit of it? ISRO is getting the benefit of those research, right? Again, this is a completely hypothetical situation. I'm trying to give you a vague idea about how the cybercrime can happen, okay? This kind of attacks that I was explaining now, it is government backed attacks. It has happened a lot many times in past as well, and it is expected to happen at the future as well, okay? uh Money extortion, I think it's absolutely from, like, uh they will actually try to blackmail the company that, hey, I have your data and I'm going to leak it in the public, and please either pay me or face the consequences. So something like this can happen. It can happen to an individual level as well, like maybe your personal photos, videos, uh, anything which is controversial, which can put you in question, coming to the hands of the attacker, you are liable to make a payment probably. So that's the thing, okay? So here is a brief of graph. You can say what are the typical cyber crimes that you might see around. So I will try to make it a little large so that you're able to see, and I will try to explain each of these, okay? Today I'm trying to go a little bit of slow so that you guys get a hang on of how I teach. If you have any feedback sessions, if I'm going fast, slow, anything, do put in the feedback as well. And I will try to go slow and try to explain each and every topics clear to you guys. Okay. So first of all, cybercrime, we have understood, we have got the idea what is cybercrime. Uh, so traditional, how it can become come as a theft, uh, fraud, stalking, or pornography, okay? So these are the traditional crimes that are happening. uh, so probably you might also know, right, that in the internet today, the you know the the stalking, right, the talking about the stalking, if anyone is trying to stalk you from your digital profiles, that is Insta, Facebook, maybe LinkedIn, uh, one of the place, okay? So traditional crimes happens over here. High-tech cybercrime, maybe some online bank robbery, online fraud, basically online stalking. Basically, online stalking also comes over here. Doesn't make any sense. Some theft of information, identity theft, and all this. Uh, Internet thing, something like farming, phishing, email hijacking, malware, email spoofing. Okay, just to give you a brief idea, most of the attacks that are happening today in this era, it starts with a phishing. What is phishing? Phishing is nothing but it is trying to fool you, okay? So what the attacker will do, they will choose the organization where they're trying to target it. uh, they will send an email to the employees like, hey, uh, like you will receive some such and such email, and they will probe you to click on something. uh, for example, let's suppose they are saying that, you got a Netflix free subscription for 90 days, please click on this link and download the Netflix app and you're good to go. So probably most of us will try to click that and download that app without realizing the malware behind it, okay? So one of the thing how it can happen, and there are a lot of other examples as well. I'm just trying to give you one. Malware delivery again. Malware actually comes, the best way of coming malware is like you go to a site. uh, Probably we as Indians are not habituated to pay for softwares. I think most of us will believe that. So what we will try to do, we'll try to go to the internet, we'll try to see for the free softwares available, right? Like, freely download Microsoft Office, freely download maybe Photoshop, freely download maybe GTA 5, right? Without realizing that that things that you are downloading is coming with a malware. So this is one of the best way of malware delivery. Uh, if you read about the Stealer malwares, okay, so I'll give you the name if anyone is interested, okay. So if you Google about so these are actually called as info stealers. Again, type of malware only, info stealers malware. What they are trying to do, if they come into your system, they will try to steal up your credentials and all those things, basically your data, and they will try to send it to a malware server. So these info stealer server are often coming with the cracked softwares. Okay, there are a lot of malwares which I have seen personally in my life. uh, I can name many like Redline, Raccoon, then you have Record Breaker Stealer, then you have this Lumma Stealer. So many stealers are there out there, mostly coming from this cracked softwares. Okay, so that is it. Any questions up to here? Anyone? Anything? Any query? Any doubt? Are you guys understanding it? All good up to here?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Let's make this class
Yes, sir.
interactive. Otherwise, it will only be me teaching and you guys probably will feel asleep. Okay. I don't want that to happen. Come on. Next comes like meaning of some cybercrime. Again, hacking is like you're getting into the system and trying to get someone's file, something. Malware, it's a malicious software. It is designed to do lot of things. Lot of things you can do. Um, the important things that a malware can be doing. So I'll just give you few attributes. What is expected out of a malware? One thing is that it's a backdoor access. Now, what is backdoor access? It is nothing but, let's say, I have already compromised your system, right? And tomorrow again, I need the access of your system, right? I don't want to do the entire procedure again. Rather, I will keep my malware in your system, and that will give me the access directly into your system tomorrow when I try to do the login. Okay, that is meaning of backdoor access. Basically, I can log in into your system whenever I want. Next up is, the stealing of the data. Stealing of the data. Third thing ransomware is trying to do, that is encryption of the data. Now, what is encryption of the data? Let me explain that. So all of you know what is a password protected file? Anyone doesn't know it? Anyone? So yeah, Momita, can you please explain me what is password protected file? I think you can.
The file needs a password to open.
Correct. So basically the file will need a password to open, and who will know the password? Obviously the owner of the PC or the laptop, or maybe whoever is having the permission with that file, right? So that is what is password protected file. What happens in the encryption of the data? This is the same concept what is happening. The ransomware will run in your computer. It will encrypt the data with a key. So here it is not the password, here it is a key. And the decryption key is available only with the attackers, right? Now what the attackers will try to tell? Attackers will try to tell, hey, you need to pay me this much amount of money so that I give you the decryption key. So that is what is entirely about a ransomware attack, right? So these are the typical attributes of a malware. Backdoor access, stealing data, encryption of data. Probably there are many, but this is what a vague idea. Probably most of the malwares are trying to be here. Oh, one more thing. It helps you in downloading other malwares as well. Okay. Other, I will not write malware. I will just write other stuff, because here stuff can be malware or some genuine softwares which the attacker might need it. So yeah, you can see like probably four of the attributes. It will try to give you the backdoor access, stealing of the data, encryption of the data, again download, helping you in downloading the other stuff. Okay. Cyber terrorism. I think I have not thought about it. Basically it is like terrorism means like it is trying to disrupt your entire network. Let's suppose it is having an attack on a big company, let's say Tata, right? Entire Tata network goes down. They are coming under attack, something like that, right? Why cyber continue to flourish? I think that is not even a question why cybercrime is continued to flourish, because more and more things are coming online, right? Everything is getting digitalized, and as we are becoming habituated of the internet, we should be habituated of having the attacks also, because uh, if you see, there is a rise in the online usage, right? How many users in previous generation were using internet compared to our generation? Maybe compared to the next generation, they will be full 100% probably they will be using internet, right? So that's the difference, right? uh, Again, that's the only reason cybercrime is getting increased, right? Motivate to What motivates people to do the cybercrime? The motivation can be different, okay? Again, motive can be different. uh, for someone it can be just for fun, I'm just trying to learn something, I'm trying to attack you. It is just a fun, it gives an excitement to me. Motive can be money as well, right? Motive can be destroy you, I would try to take a revenge on you, right? I somehow you targeted me, you made fun of me, and now I am angry on you, and I know cybersecurity, so I will try to destroy you, your online image or something, right? That maybe okay. uh Lot of things can be there, it can be for money as well. So yeah, this is all about like a brief about cybercrime, okay. Now I need to reduce the size, okay. So here we will try to understand, like, what different types of attackers, like who exactly are the criminals and things. uh Amateurs. Amateurs means someone like us who are not having the full knowledge of cybersecurity, but yet trying to do something. They will probably find an exploit, like tomorrow there is an exploit, let's say on Microsoft Teams, somehow someone posted on GitHub or something. They will try to Google that, they will try to get that code without realizing what is going to be the hamper of it, and they will try to execute that, right? So the motivation is probably like the easiest access to the vulnerability, because it's just a Google search away, right? So I can show you that if I just search in over here, any app you want to give me, any app name that you want to give me, anyone, any application name, come on. No, yes, no, nothing. You guys don't know app name? Okay, let me take one. So I will take something probably which you might not know. I will take exchange. So just add vulnerability in between, and that's it. It will give you a lot of vulnerabilities. You can read down to it and you can try to find out. So this is a latest vulnerability you can see over here. 20 mitigating a critical Microsoft Exchange Server vulnerability, and you will, if you Google it, you will probably see it how it is done and all those things. Okay, that is for sure. So I can read about that vulnerability. What is it about? And all those things. Is it not coming over here? Okay, you need to read through it. What is it about and all those things. I'm not going through it all around as of now. But yeah, if you try to Google anything, you will be able to find that. Okay, so that's the important thing. Next up is crackers. Okay. Uh, so someone is trying to access to my computer just for fun because you have learned that from YouTube. Probably someone is trying to get access of your mobile phone, probably because he has learned it from YouTube. uh, Motivation, again, any type of short challenges or like curiosity or enjoyment, okay. Career criminals. So career wise, as my career is towards protecting the organization, someone else career can be towards the uh, the cyber crime towards side, right? Like they are trying to damage the organization's image. So yep, that can also be taken into, right? This is important, okay. Now this is, I will say, this is not so important. This is important, okay. So typically here, as per your syllabus, there are few other terms and technologies as well. The first important are these three, okay? White, black, gray, and apart from that, the script kiddies, okay? Green and blue hat, I have not seen it that much to be used, okay? uh, Red hat, again, not too much to be used. State, again, I will explain. This is very, very important. Active is important, but this green, blue, and probably the red one, not so important, okay? Let me try that. So three broad categories that the hackers are typically diving into. Uh, do anyone? I think you might know it, right? Yes, no, anything? Black, white, and gray. Now, what is this about? Black means they're trying to do all the evil stuff over here. Okay, so just keep in mind it is trying to do all the evil stuff. White means it is trying to do all the good stuff. Gray means it is a combination of evil plus good stuff. Okay, so that is the broad idea of it. So whenever we talk about the black hat, it is basically means the bad guys. Okay, uh, they are probably do something which they are unauthorized to, and yep, that's what, right? White attackers, again, this is like you're having the permission to do something and you're doing something. White hat, gray hat hackers means they are in the boundary. Sometimes they try to do something which makes them illegal, and that time they're trying to act as a black attacker, but most of the time they're trying to do it as a white attacker combination. It is called as gray hat hacker. Okay, script kiddies, now this is very, very important. Probably script kiddies are who? Probably, I will say, like the your guys stage, right? So let's suppose I am showing you an attack about how to do it. You go and do it randomly on anyone without realizing what exactly you are doing. You don't know the theory behind it, the logic behind it. You just know how to do the attack and probably you're doing it, right? So they are called the script kiddies. Again, as I told, green and blue and red, I have not seen it often, not used that much in the industry, but it is included. So what is green hat hackers? Basically, they are also like the non-professionals, like the amateurs, right? But they are little bit different from script kiddies. Why? Because they aspire to become a full grown hacker. Okay, they aspire to become, but as of now their level is not that much. Okay, that's what's it different from a script kiddie. What blue hat hackers, they are also much like the script kiddies, beginners in the field. But if you try to make a script kiddie angry or something, the blue hat hackers will try to do something which makes them kind of illegal. That's why they are called as blue hat hackers. They're trying to just take the revenge on you, probably sometimes, and something just like that. Okay, and no intention of desire to learn. Again, I will say green and blue. Not, I have not seen that much of it. So maybe just read it for one time, and that should be more than sufficient, right? Raid attackers, again, not so important. Again, as I've told you, like the eagle-eyed hackers. So I think I will try to explain you in a different way. Okay, so hold on. So here, what exactly it means? So I think red and blue team is not mentioned over here, right? So, okay, I'll come that in a moment. Since I'm teaching this, I will teach you that as well. Uh, what they're trying to do, they are going behind the attacker only. Okay, they are targeting, they're chasing the attackers itself, and they are attacking the cyber criminals only. Okay, so that makes them the red hat hackers, right? So probably they got to know that this is the servers like the attacker's IP, and probably they're trying to launch their attacks on that particular IP. Okay, state or the nation sponsored attacks. I think just now I gave the example of the NASA and ISRO one. That was nothing but an example of this one. State nation sponsor, where the government is backing up the attacking group for their own motive. Okay, and this is not a the example that I was giving probably was hypothetical, but it is not a false theory. Rather, I have seen it lot many times. State sponsored hackers are often the powerful one because the government is behind them, with sorry, not behind them, basically protecting them, and unlimited fund of money. They need all the resources they want, and it is often government backed. So yeah, lot many security and everything. So you can see they are highly paid government workers. Government banking agencies are typically here in India. They are trying to focus it on now, but the most strongest one, if you ask me, I would probably say the Russian ones. Okay, you have attackers coming from Russia, uh, North Korea to some extent. Israel is very good at cyber defense, and USA. Yeah. Okay. India is trying to make a mark on it, but yeah, we are not yet over there. Okay. Hacktivist means these are like typical like our NGOs, right? They try to make a mm, they have their own agenda and they are trying to fight for it, right? So malicious insider or whistleblower. So just to give an example, let's suppose uh, can you guys tell me one thing? Just a sec. So, yeah, if I'm not wrong, you are guys are from MIT, Pune, right? Yes, no,
Yes, sir.
perfect. So let's suppose you are unhappy with one of the teacher of MIT Pune. Maybe it is me. You're not happy with the way I'm teaching, not happy with my behavior or something. So what you try to do, you try to make some points, and you probably know something about me, and you try to go out there and shout it out loud, maybe for your personal gain or something. Uh, that can happen in a college, but when it comes to corporate, it is something like, let's suppose you're working for an XYZ company, right? You're probably working for an XYZ company. You got access to the company's critical data or something, right? And probably you got laid off. I think laid off is a term which is trending as of now. I think you all will know it. Uh, all of you know what is the meaning of layoff? I hope so, yes. If not, problem. Anyone who doesn't know? Digvijay, are you here, buddy? No, he has also left. Funny. Uh, okay. Anyone? What is the meaning of layoff? Can someone tell? Try. Come on, try.
Like
No one knows it. Mhm.
someone has been removed from the organization, kind of.
Yeah, without some notice period or something, directly he has been said that tomorrow you're not coming to office. That's it. That is called a layoff. So what happens? The person A was working in an XYZ company. He was having the access to all the critical data. He's working on a project. Suddenly he got laid off and now he wants to take a revenge on the company. So what he will do, he will try to expose the data online. So he will try to expose the data online, making it a risk that is called as whistleblower insider. Uh, Other example, this is one of the example. The other example, right? Recently, one of the journalists died. Do you guys know it? In India, let me just search it. Just recently it happened. Journalist died for exposing the scam? India. Yeah, this one. this. Oh, yeah. So this is a journalist. He recently died. Okay, you just try to read it about. So this guy, he tried to bring up a scam which was happening, which was around 120 crore road construction project, right? He brought it in front of us, and the next day his body was covered from a septic tank. Can you imagine this? This is India. Okay. Uh, so yeah, this is what is like whistleblower something. You came across something which is illegal happening inside an organization, and you try to bring it up. Other thing, I think, again, you might not know it. Uh, you guys know about Chat GPT, right? Yes, no, anything? Anyone doesn't know?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. OpenAI also same kind of thing happened. Okay, OpenAI. Ooh, whistleblower. This guy. Again, Indian boy. Okay, so that's the reason I'm showing you guys. These are the examples which is not from past history, rather this is recent. Just look about it. He was one of the talented guy. Again, Indian. He was residing in USA. He was working for this guy, Sam Altman. He joined the company OpenAI when it was a non-profit organization. Okay, it was pre-revenue model. He joined there as an intern. He worked on the OpenAI project, and he exposed OpenAI of some of practicing some illegal things, something like collecting your personal data or something, breach in your data, right? What happens? This guy found dead in his apartment. Reason? No one knows. But even Elon Musk tweets about him. So you can understand the situation is obviously serious, but yeah, this is what exactly can happen. Uh, something like this called as whistleblower. Insider threat can be a different example. Someone is trying to revenge on that, but this is something called as whistleblower. Any doubts? Anyone?
No,
Yes,
sir.
no.
No, sir.
I will expect you guys to read these two stories, probably know about India. Again, this guy is out of India, but this is what India is all about, at least today. Fine, you got to know a lot of things. Are we done it? How many things are remaining? I think almost there. Okay, before that, I just want to ask, let's have a fun activity for 2-3 minutes. Yep. Again, camera off is like a, it's very weird for me when I'm teaching to a black screen. I can't even see whether you guys are focusing on topics or not. Okay. Uh, tell me some interesting story that maybe you've heard about cybersecurity or cybercrime. Anyone? No? Yes, no, anything? No one has came across any cybersecurity stories so far? Prathamesh, have you? Who's silent? Why are you guys so much silent, huh? Why? Okay. Another thing. All of you are from Pune only? Or you are from different locations gathered over there?
Different locations, sir.
Where are you from?
I am from Ahmednagar.
Where is that? Like in Pune only?
Yes, sir.
That's not a different way. I'm asking like out of state. Anyone out of state over here?
Yes, sir.
You.
Yeah, I'm from
From where?
Mizoram.
From?
Mizoram.
Oh, that's great. Nice. How long you are out of Mizoram? Like, is this the first time? Even a BTech is out of state.
Yeah, even BTech I did in Vishwakarma in VU, Pune.
Okay, that's good. How is Mizoram now? Is it good? All good?
Yeah, so good. It's a little bit colder than there.
Colder. How much temperature does it go?
Right now it's fine, but at the night it used to go down to single digits.
Single digits. How
Yeah.
much? How much you have seen in your life? Like the extreme.
Oh, low. You mean lowest?
Yeah.
I think maybe like 4 or 3,
Four or
somewhere
three. Yeah.
there.
Okay. I have actually stayed in Chandigarh. Uh, I think you guys know it, right? Chandigarh. Yes. No.
I mean, I never been there, but I
But
heard.
heard about it, right? At least
Yeah.
it's there in India only. So I'm
Yeah.
expecting you guys to know about it. So I stayed in
Yeah.
Chandigarh. There it was 2 to 3 degrees Celsius at the night for 1.5 months. Okay. The sun was
Oh.
not rising. At blue like 12 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, afternoon maybe. Uh, the fog was so much that you can't see even like 1 meter to 3 meter distance.
Yeah, yeah, I understand that one.
So
Even here it used to be like that.
correct, yeah. So
Mm.
I really spent that. It was very difficult for me. So I can
I
understand
like
that.
it for me. Yeah.
You like it? I hate it, man.
Yeah.
I
Not
may
for
be loving
driving
it
though.
for 2 3 days when I'm trying to visit the snow and trying to enjoy. Maybe not more than
Mm.
that. Come on, your
Mm.
clothes didn't get to dry, and it's like a pathetic situation for me. I hate
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
Understandable.
yeah. What about others? Anyone? Come on,
Yeah,
guys. I don't want to teach you every time, right? Let's build some stories. Why not? What about
I'm
others?
from Bangladesh.
You're from Bangladesh.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we have got an international students as well, huh? So how is the situation over there as of now?
Now it's under
Is it
control.
it is under control?
Now,
Oh,
so not
okay,
so much.
not so much. Okay. You speak Bengali, right, Ren?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, even I speak Bengali too, okay? Uh, good. You guys have got an international student. That's good. Uh, how long you're here in India?
For 6 years.
For 6 years. Oh, like BTech and then MTech, maybe?
No, sir. Actually, after I got married, then I shifted in India.
Oh, you got married and you shifted to India. So where exactly you stay?
Yes.
Kolkata or like Pune?
No, sir. Pune. Right now, last year we shifted in Pune. Before we stayed in Indore.
Oh, okay. Nice. Nice. Anyone else outside of Pune? No one?
Yes, sir.
Kunal. Yeah, man. What's your story?
I'm from
Well,
Gujarat, sir.
मोदी वाला है क्या?
Not exactly, sir. Not exact of Modi followers.
You can be anyone follower. I'm just joking, okay? uh, so you're from Gujarat,
Yes, sir.
okay? Businessman?
No, sir. Not business.
Not a business. Okay. Okay. Nice, nice. Okay. We will try to keep conversations for 10 minutes, okay, every day. That's how I get interested, I will try to know about you guys. Even this is a long class, we'll sit around 2 3 months, 4 months. How does it look that you guys only know about me, I don't know about yourself, you guys? So that's not the thing that I like it. So yeah. And from next class onwards, again, I will try to request you guys. Again, tomorrow again we are having the class. I will request. It is not a compulsory thing. I can request only. Please try to switch on your camera maybe for 1.5 hours. Nowadays, backgrounds are also available. So if you have any disturbances, you can keep this background like me and just put in a shirt like me and try to switch on the camera. That's the only requirement. Okay. Okay. Now coming back to the topic. Okay. Let's try to understand about different type of scenarios. Probably I have spoken about a lot of scenarios, other scenarios as well as of now. So Lee steals a computer device from a computer lab. Probably someone in your position who is going to the computer lab, seeing something from the teacher and something, or maybe you got to see that this is an interesting project or something. That is the teacher stored it in the pen drive, and somehow you got to know this is going to be asked in the exam, maybe, and you steal that. This can also be a cyber crime. Okay, maybe you are doing it for enjoyment, fun, but that at the end of the day you're stealing something and you're not authorized to get the access to the pen drive. You're still trying to get to that. So again, that is a problem. Scenario 2, uh, breaking into the computer lab and then snopes and basically looking around things and all that. Again, these are all examples and scenarios. You can try to read around it. Okay. uh, okay, some of the problems, the traditional problems that we have faced historically relate when it comes to cybersecurity. Even now also, if you go to some tier 3 cities, probably the police stations or police are not aware of the how to report it, the cyber crimes and everything. The governments are taking efforts to increase that awareness. So yep. uh, so that is one of the problems that I have seen. uh, Lack of reporting, people try to avoid it. Like, let's say again, what can come as a cyber crime? Do you know it? Like, even if a phone gets stolen, that becomes a crime, cyber crime. Like, you need to report it. That can become a cyber crime tomorrow. Like, your phone can be used for some malicious purposes, right? So you need to report it to that. uh, some stereotypes, something, and all those things. Okay, so a lot of problems. I don't think so this is going to be even asked in your exam, to be honest. Okay. uh, Changing landscape of cybercrime. Again, you might see, like, after the COVID-19, the work from home push, right? uh, Employees went to their back to their home instead of going to the office, and they tried to do the work from online. And you can see the rise of the digital apps as well. Like, food is coming online, vegetables coming online. Your Blinkit started delivering them, so like the mall things online. And you have got Zepto, so many digital onlines and things which are bringing the products to your home just with a click of a button. uh, Amazon, Flipkart, all these things, right? E-commerce business. uh, Most of these things are getting popularity nowadays. So again, the cybercrime is also increasing post pandemic, you can say. uh, the attacks have also changed. I'll just give you an example. So previously what happened, right, before the COVID-19 era, it was like people used to go to the office. uh, Inside the office there was, like, I'll just give you an idea. Okay, again, you might know everything as of now, just take a vague idea out of it. So ideally what was happening over there, this is the office network. Okay, so basically this network, office network, was protected by some firewalls or things. Okay, basically I will uh, not code data, I'll just write network security devices. There are a lot many things. There are IDS, there is IPS, but these terms will come later on. As of now, just try to understand that these are network security. So this was the pre-COVID area, right? When you were trying to open to the laptop, which is inside the office, and it was protected by this network security device. Nowadays, it's a different situation. I am sitting somewhere, you are sitting somewhere, probably this guy sitting in Mizoram, probably this guy sitting in Bangladesh. All guys are connected. How? It is because of the, maybe we are trying to use something called as VPN to protect our network. Maybe we are using some zero trust to protect our network. But yeah, different tools have also come up to protect ourselves. But just to give an example, okay? If none of these terms make sense, let it be. It will try to make sense later on. Okay, this is just a hypothetical situation about the rise, like how it is changing basically. Okay. uh okay, this is the preamble and the scheme of Information Technology Act. Again, this is the thing which you need to remember. I can't help. This is the exact graph. Like basically, if you're doing something, under what section you are liable, right? So if you're sending a threatening message by email, it comes under section 503. If you're sending a defamatory message by email, 499 500 IPC. So these are all like laws that are there. Forgery of electronic records, section 463, 470, 471 IPC. You're trying to do some bogus websites, cyber frauds you're trying to do, 420 IPC. Email spoofing, 416, 417, 463 IPC. Online sale of drugs, NDPS Act. Webjacking, section 383. Online sale of Arms Act will be coming. Now here, I'll ask two questions, okay? What is the meaning of email spoofing? Anyone knows about it? Anyone? No one?
Sir, the email. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, actually, the email was not an authenticated email. Actually, if the real email is google.com, means from the Google, and the another, which is a spoof, it will type O as a capital, or somewhere instead of O, it will type A. So the user will not recognize it easily. So that's what the email spoofing is. And sometimes there is a link which is of the spoof website or something, or it can be a malware for downloading in the email. That's all.
Correct. You are absolutely correct. But it is not about the always the domain part. Even the email can be changed. Okay. Just to give you an example, whatever you have said is absolutely true. So let's try to take an example. Okay. So let's say the ideal email of mine is rohit@the rate of gmail.com, right? Now, what the attacker did, like let's say this is R, this is O, right? The attacker did O0 over here and then IT@the rate of gmail.com. Now you received an email from this thing. Probably you will think that this is the original guy and you will try to open it basically, right? So this is again email spoofing. Other thing which he mentioned, something like Google, that can also be interpreted as G00. I'll just try to give some dots so that it helps you in differentiating that. Google. So that is also there. Okay. Uh, Again, I'll show you something interesting. Let's try to head into a website. So let's go with google.com as you have said, and I'll show you something interesting. Trust me. So this site is actually going to show you what are the available google.com that was published or look similar alike domains that are there. So if you see properly, this is the original one. Google.io is also there. Googlecom.com is also there. This Google is also there. If I show you by increasing the size a little bit, if you see there is a little bit of dot about above G. Can you see that? Everyone? Yes, no.
Yes, sir.
This is different from this G. So let's say you are in a hurry, you got an email from this domain, probably you will realize that, okay, this is something which I need to take an action on. And you will end up going to a phishing website instead of the original google.com. Okay. So lot many sites are there. Googlein, Googler, Google, and it will show you whether they're having the proper MX record or something. Again, you can see without A or MX record, lot many things are there. Okay. So yeah, just to give you guys a hang around about how it can look like. This is google4.com. Obviously, you can take some more information from this about what is it. So this particular domain is resolving to this particular IP address. I hope you guys know about DNS. Anyone who doesn't know about DNS? Anyone? Okay, Pratiksha, are you here? Yes, no, she left.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you tell about what is DNS? Do you know it?
It's a domain name system.
What does it do?
Actually, it's a transfer. It's a translate means into the IP address.
What it translates to the IP address?
Access to the website.
What
It means instead.
what it translates to the IP address? What exactly? So if you're saying it translates to the IP,
For example,
it translates to IP address, right? What is that it?
www dot whatever म्हणजे email होगा तो. Which means
It's
www
called
dot
domain name, okay? It's called domain name,
yes,
okay?
yes, yeah.
Yeah. So I was expecting the answer domain name. You are correct, but you should know when you're trying to give the answer, it should be the domain name, okay?
Okay,
Because
domain
these are
name
the
it's
type of
translate
questions.
IP address.
Yeah, you are correct. That's what I'm trying to say. You are correct. When you are sitting in the interview, they will probably ask you this kind of questions, okay? The question will be directly like, what is DNS? Do you know which port number it uses? Any idea?
Port number it's
DNS
mean
port number.
like that 192.162
No.
as like
Port number is something different. Port number is like it uses the port 53. Okay.
no sir, no idea.
Okay. You guys know about HTTP port number? No. Ports and protocols. HTTP is 80. HTTPS is 443. So you guys need to learn about the ports and protocols as well. It is often asked in the interview. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, just to give an idea. Okay. DNS, as Pratisha already mentioned, she is absolutely correct. Okay. Basically something which translates your domain name to an IP address. Okay. So at the end of the day, it's all IP address communicating. It's a laptop IP address communicating with a server IP address. But you guys know, as humans, we cannot remember the phone numbers, right? We try to save the friend's name with a number. So probably if you're saving your friend number, probably you will have her or him phone like name, right? You will try to remember like that way, right? So the same way we have given the name and that translates to the IP address. So this is one of the site I was trying to show you. You will be able to see what all domains and all those things. Okay, so this is again one other website. Like here you can again do something like, let's so facebook.com. So it will search for you what are the other different uh, look-alike Facebook domains are there. Okay, based on that you will be able to see. They'll give you the IP address as well. Based on that, again you can do your own research and something. But yeah, you can see lot many things. I've already shown you the O and all the things, so multiple things can be done. Okay, so let it be over there. Yeah, this is done. One thing is done. Email spoofing is done. I think. Okay, let's try to understand what is web jacking. Anyone aware of it? Know about it? What is web jacking? Yes, no, anything? No. If you guys don't know it, you can unmute and say no, I don't know instead of mute. I just want it to be interactive. Okay, it's absolutely fine if you guys don't know it.
No.
Yeah. Again, if someone is staying silent, muted, I will expect that they know the answer and I will ask them. Okay. So please unmute and say no. That's a bit part. Webjacking means you're trying to go to a website and you are trying to change something on that website and it is illegal. So give an example. Let's open MIT Pune. So just give you a vague idea. This is exactly happening at my site, so you will not be able to see anything. Over here, let me try to find out. Discover. Where is that? I'm still not able to see it. It says it is over here. So basically, the idea is if I'm trying to make some changes over here, okay? So I'm picking anything, I'm trying to make any change over here in the data. Again, these changes are available to me, my side. If I'm changing the and it is hampering the server side as well, that becomes a problem. Okay, so that is called as webjacking. Again, I always try to give examples. The example is, let's suppose I think I recently worked on this. What is that? Admin was there. WPX admin was added by injection in WordPress. I have recently worked on this project, so I'm trying to show you that. Bleeping computer, does it show you? Yeah, this is the one I was talking about. So I recently worked on this project as well. So what it happens, WordPress sites, I think you guys will know it. If you don't know it, WordPress is a platform which helps you to build websites for you. Okay, you can just try to go to Google and you can build your own website on this particular platform. Okay, with just click, drag, drop, no coding required. So what happened? Again, tons a lot of websites are there out there in the public who is actually using WordPress. So what happened? Because of one of the vulnerability, a plugin was added in the WordPress site. Typically talking about this particular domain was actually transferring a was actually injecting a code into this website, not this website, basically the website which was built upon WordPress. So how it was happening, I'll just give you an idea because I've worked on it. you build a WordPress site. So this is some WordPress site. Okay. This plugin is getting added. What the plugin is trying to do, they are trying to create a admin with the name of WPX admin. And again, probably they will try to do something after that, but this is the important thing, right? You're getting the admin permission with the addition of this plugin in that particular website. So how many websites were damaged? You can say around 5,000 plus websites were damaged. Okay. How this code look like? It is there in the example. Uh, this is called webjacking. You're trying to do something you're unauthorized and you're getting the access to it. You're changing something, right? Here, typically, if you ask me, it is adding a uh, WPX admin user into the website panel, right? I'll give you an example. Okay, if anyone is not able to make sense out of it, you are opening an Instagram account, right? You're opening an Instagram account. You have created your profile. You are having a username. You are having a password to it, right? Now, do you want any other user to be able to access your profile? Will you want that? Yes, no. Obviously, as an individual me, I will not want that, right? I have my personal stuff over there. Let's suppose. Uh, so I will not you to have the access to my profile, like admin thing. Like you are not allowed to post pictures from my profile, right? So webjacking means again you're taking the control of your website which you're not supposed to. Is this clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. This is a recent attack. I think this is a very recent attack. When it was published, it was published back in January 14th. So today is January 19th. So you guys know it how much recent it is. So yeah, since I am teaching you, I will try to give you all the recent attacks or things that are happening so that you will try to understand what is happening in real life cybersecurity as well. So this is more like a theoretical and all those things, but as time permits and things comes up, I will try to do practicals and things so that you guys are also aware what is happening in the real life of cybersecurity. Okay, perfect. Now comes overview of digital forensics and incident handling. So before that, I want to teach you few of the basic concepts. Okay, is the time is 10:57. We still have time. How much time we will have the class, guys? Any idea? 11:15, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. I have another 5-10 minutes, so please try to understand them. Okay, so there are two things happening. Uh, First of all, it is called as event. Now, what is event? Please focus, otherwise you might miss it. Okay, let me take some different color pen. Does this work? Nah, not visible. Green should be visible. Yeah. What is event? Anything that is happening to your computer. For example, you're trying to log in. It is an event. Okay. You're trying to download something, becoming an event. You're trying to install something. That is an event. You are trying to open an application. That is an event. So what basically I am trying to say, whatever you're trying to do inside a computer, okay, it is called as an event over here. Now the event can be of two ways. One of the way is it can be a malicious event. Another one, it can be a non-malicious event, right? We don't say it as non-malicious, rather we say it as a benign event. Okay, benign. We say it as a benign event. So is this clear? What is malicious? What is non-malicious or the benign event? Is this clear? Yes, no.
Yes, sir.
With everyone. Momita, clear?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So now tell me when the incident is going to happen. Do you need any action when it is a non-malicious event or a benign event? Do you need any action over here? Yes, no,
No, sir.
no. Basically, it's a benign event, right? Let's suppose you are going to do a Windows update, right? It is not malicious. Why to bother about it? No need to bother. Ignore that. So we need to bother about these malicious events. Now, when we are trying to bother about these malicious events, these are nothing but called as incidents. This can happen in lot many terms. It can be a phishing thing, an employee receiving a phishing email. It can be related to a malware download activity, and it can be some insider threat, which we just tried to read about it now. So basically, lot many things can happen. This is what is called incidents. Any doubt in understanding what is incident? Please tell me. Any doubt? Yes.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Perfect.
No, sir.
I'll go slowly so that you guys need to understand this, because this is what the entire syllabus is all about, digital forensics. Okay, you need to understand incidents, digital forensics. So I'm trying to go slow and make you understand the bits. Okay, so we, as of now, we knew something malicious is translating into incident. So what is digital forensics? Digital forensics will take place, first of all, it will take place after the incident occurred. Okay, after the incident has occurred, digital forensics will be taking place. That is the first thing. The first thing is there need to be a malicious event. Second thing is that after that only we call it as an incident. After that we are trying to do the digital forensics. Three things, right? So post incident we try to do the digital forensics. So what is digital forensics? It is more about, you know, I will say here, understanding about the incident by collecting the logs, analyzing I will write analyzing the logs, and writing a report. So any doubt up to here? Anyone? So we started with a, so I'll again write it. We started with an event. Event become malicious. We called it as an incident. We tried to do analysis on this incident with the help of digital forensics. That become digital forensics. Why we are trying to do the digital forensics? So that we try to understand why the incident happened at the first place, and what can be done to prevent the incident in the future. What can be done to bring back the company to their normal operation. So these are the reasons probably we try to do the digital forensics in combination with incident response as well. So incident response also falls under the same thing. So if you see, the name itself have the word incident, right? So you're working on incident. Basically, you're trying to respond to an incident. That's the reason it's called an incident response. Okay. So let's come back. So this is the vague idea. So now I will try to teach you from the examples over here. Do I have time? Let's start it at least. We have 11:05. We have 10 minutes to go. So I think with 10 minutes I will be able to cover it up. So what is digital forensics? It involves, so these are again the different stages of the incidents, right? Involves the preservation. Basically the incident data, right? It needs to be preserved. Otherwise, if you lose the incident data, how you're going to do the analysis? Think about it. You can't do it, right? You're trying to identify what you're trying to identify. You're trying to identify who was the culprit, why the incident happened, what led to the incident happened, like probably it is a malware. Who did the attack? Probably the attacker, right? Who is the attacker? Probably some account got compromised. One of the user clicked on the phishing link, his account got compromised. We need to identify that user as well. So lot of things, right? Extraction. You need some extracted data from the computer. So that is there. Again, documentation is very, very important because you need to respond to the stakeholders. You need to respond to someone who is non-technical. Let's suppose you are from cybersecurity. If I'm using the terms, all these hi-fi terms, probably you will be able to understand. Someone like me who is out not from cybersecurity may not be able to understand that. So the documentation should be clear enough so that even all the individual are able to understand that, right? And you need to interpret the data, what is actually happening. Probably you're trying to do the root cause analysis. What is root cause analysis? You're nothing but you're trying to find the root cause of the incident, why the incident happened in the first place, and you're trying to remediate that, okay, so that the incident doesn't repeat. This is exactly what is a digital forensics. Is this clear? Any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Kunal, is this clear, buddy?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Perfect. Prathamesh, clear? Left. Two. Okay. So multiple methods. Discovering the data on a computer system, recovering deleted, encrypted, deleted, damaged file information, monitoring like it. These things I will try to teach you afterwards. Basically, what are the different methods that you can extract the data and other things. Uh, okay. Basically, why you're trying to collect these informations? It is saying that it is helping you in arrest, with all the legal prosecutions and things, termination of the employee, and preventing future illegal. So I will say, in what I have seen across with my experience, uh, let's suppose Kunal clicked on a link unknowingly, phishing link, right? And his account got compromised. Obviously, we cannot blame Kunal as the bad guy over here because he was also unaware that his account got compromised. So again, we will not be terminating him. Again, that is the clear thing. Okay, so I'm not seen uh, taking actions on this particular part that you have done something wrong. Rather, there will be uh, they will be teaching you lessons about how you can learn about these things so that you can identify this is probably phishing, and from the next time you are aware of it. Okay, so termination is not a thing which happens every day, because humans can do mistake. Okay. Uh, what constitutes of the digital evidence? Try to understand this. The evidence needs to be collected from the logs, right? It cannot be something that, okay, I am saying some story to you and you need to believe that. No. If I am saying some story, there should be some logs available to justify the story. So, example, if I am saying that Kunal logged into the computer at 4:35 a.m. Tuesday. So that means there should be a surrounding log to prove this. Probably there would be some, 4624 event with the account ID Kunal and the time 4:35 a.m. Tuesday. That means he logged in at that system. So that is the thing. Event IDs and all probably we will be teaching. I will be teaching afterwards. Don't ask me as of now. Basically, all the events that are getting captured will have a event ID associated with it. Okay, as in login events having 4624, logout events or failed login attempts, right? So if you're trying to don't have the username and the password, you're having a failed login attempt, right? So that comes up with 4625, right? Don't worry on that part, leave it. Uh, that can be extracted from a computer. So I've shown you the log basically. Must be in human readable. Basically, you are able to read that. Okay. So computer forensic recovering thousands of deleted emails, performing investigation of a post-employment termination. So let's suppose we got a incident where the employee was terminated 2 years ago and suddenly we are getting some hits. So we need to find out how that employee got the access and other things. Probably this is not the employee. Probably this is some other user who was knowing the credential of the employee. Lot of things can happen, right? Uh, Evidence from the past formatting hard drive, investigation after multiple users had taken over the system. So basically you're trying to get all the sorts of data that has happened inside the computer. Okay. Who uses computer forensics? Uh, it can be the criminal prosecutors, because they are relying on the evidence of the data that is collected from the computer. Civil litigations, this is basically the law, right? uh, Data discovered on a computer can be used, uh, like you know it can be like when I'm trying to do the investigation probably on your computer, let's suppose Kunal's computer, I came across his username password file. Probably he was saving it in the desktop, right? Now it becomes my responsibility to not use it ethically. So that comes under this litigations. Okay. Insurance companies again, let's suppose XYZ is using some kind of a cybersecurity protection in the network. So this type of insurance companies are probably there so that as I've told in the ransomware attack, right? When the company is doing the ransomware attack, uh, it comes coming back, right? Like what happens? The ransomware attacker will try to extort money from you, right? In case if you have a cyber insurance in place, the insurance company is liable to make the payment, okay, not you. So that's how it is trying to do that. I think that's all. I think 11:13 it's all the time. So probably I will try to take it from here from the next class. I think this is almost done, but yeah. So last 2-3 minutes, or maybe I will start it from this one only, who uses computer forensics and all those data. Oh, what I've done, sorry. Perfect. So tomorrow we'll start it from here. I just need one thing. Have you guys enjoyed the class today? Yes, no, anything?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any feedback from me? Any feedback that you didn't like it? Anything about it? I will take it positively, don't worry.
Sir.
Any feedback?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, so Varad is here. Varad, do they have some feedback form today or will it be later on?
Yes, sir. I will send on the group.
Okay, perfect. So you guys will be having a feedback form. Uh, please be honest and whatever you felt positive, whatever you felt negative in association with the class, today's class, fill it up. Okay, so that is going to help me up. And yep, tomorrow again, I will request everyone to switch on the camera when they are coming joining this class. So yep, thank you. Bye. Enjoy Sunday. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.